Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new, my name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I am a commercial food photographer and stylist and soon to be published cookbook author, and today we are doing the March flip of my Jibun Techo, both the life and the days. And before we get going in the flip, I want to show, if possible, let's figure out how to do this, how chunky it got. Come on and focus. Let's see. If I do this, it will be like, ooh, there's something I want to focus on. Nope, it's being my camera focal length, but it's gotten pretty thick in 3 months, in the days, or in the, yeah, that's the days. Let's start with the diary, and we will start with March. So we'll start here. Nothing really has changed with how I use the month section. It is still very much, I gotta move that. It's still very much record, like these were all shoot days for my cookbook, this social media creation. Like, I have different color codes for different things. I spent the last 2 times off, and I'm using stickers for, like, this is when daylight saving started, birthdays, and I'm just using more. Yeah, it was the cherry blossom bloom season started also during the last couple weeks of March. So yeah, it's just basically where I record appointments and deadlines and things I need to, doctor's appointments, due dates, all that other stuff, like at a glance, so I can kind of see things that are about to happen during the month. But when I set up every single week, I look to my month to see what things I need to enter as already scheduled appointments that are not movable. So, and then we're going to get to the weeks. So I'm still doing the same thing with my weeks. The top line here is my priority for the week. And then this section is for me to record, like, themes for the, like, if it's an admin day. It's also color coded if it's like a shoot day or an admin day or other things. And then if I shoot something or develop a recipe, or if there's something that I know I need to remember that I did that day for timekeeping purposes, I put that in here to let me know that if I were to go to the day for this thing, I would be able to see exactly how much time I spent on specific things. The to-do list on the left here is still things that I want to accomplish in the week that are not life or death, that if I don't accomplish them, I can move them. It's no big deal. Or that don't have specific due dates. They go here. And then I use the week section, or I use the next few, this area between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. is for noting things like deadlines, or if I'm having a grocery delivery, or order deadlines for my groceries, or when I have to do my grocery shopping, just things like that to remember that are happening on those days. Then the first 2 hours of my day are always continuing ed and prep, and then I have breakfast, and then time blocks. So everything is color coded based on what type of activity I am doing, just so I can look at a glance where I'm spending my time each day. I don't do to-do lists. It's more like time blocking. like admin time or cooking time or writing time or appointments or whatever. And a thing that's also there's been one small change though coming into March, and that is the pens, the color pens that I'm using for my color. I was using the Tombow brush pens, but they were too dark, and so I started using Ohuhu alcohol base. These are all the grayscale. There's pros and cons. The pros is the muteness. The colors are muted and grayscale like I wish the Tombows were. The con is that they are alcohol based, so they bleed through. It's not just ghosting, it's bleeding through, and the colors mix. And it's kind of difficult to see once the colors are mixing. It's not as apparent as, say, with the Tombows, where I'm spending my time, and I've come up with a solution for that later. And then, again, just making a recording of TV shows that I need to watch during the week or other pieces of media. And then this section I use to record when Happy Mail came, things that I've accomplished that I want to like be able to remember. Like this day is when I submitted my manuscript. Health things that I need to be able to look back at and tell my doctor, like nightmares, more nightmares and bad sleep. And then at the bottom, this is like 3 times a day I check in with my body and I see how many spoons I have, and then I figure out what I'm going to do based on what my body is telling me I can accomplish. And then Sundays are always covered in like this because it's the personal family day and there's nothing to do on Sundays other than spend time with family, and that's personal, so I don't keep it in here. So that's my first week of March. I mean, the big thing that happened was my manuscript was submitted to my editor. The next week, I also use stickers that are like thematic, based off of like, here's like photography, a self-care break, breakfast, so there's like fruit, again, to-do lists. I'm also started to add stickers here to kind of just fill up white space, make it more decorative. I like doing a mix of functional and decorative. More bad sleep, more nightmares. Why is my sleep so broken? After 2 weeks of having really crappy sleep, I decided that I was going to start looking at my days and my journals to try and figure out what is stressing me out to be causing the nightmares. Yeah, and then, priority for this week was shoots. I was still doing principal photography for my cookbook. And then the third week of March is when I started to outline the different time blocks with the corresponding Tombow brush pen for the color coding. So yeah, it's the Ohuhu alcohol pen with the Tombow, and now I'm able to see just a little bit better where I'm spending my time. So yeah, there's just like things that like my opinion about a course on Wondrium that I finished up. It was meh. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was meh. Good sleep. I was approached to be in a documentary about food systems, and specifically with my food related businesses, and why shopping local and using locally produced and like sourcing supplies from local farmers is important to me. So that's the second documentary this year about my work, which is really, really fascinating. More body check-ins, more things I want to remember. And then we get to my first week of my holidays. So my priority was to relax. I take the last 2 weeks of every single quarter off. And I had this great big plan that I was going to do like a TikTok of how I was spending my time on my holiday. So, and I had like, well, I'm gonna start like practicing my penmanship, because I have this like old handwriting book that I was gonna work through, and I was gonna learn a new skill, and I was gonna do all this other stuff, and it turned out meh. I really didn't do much of anything. Or if I did, like, I didn't record it as much. I just kind of like, I'm on holiday. I didn't spend as much time living in my planner, except for marking off my energy levels, recording what I was watching. For the most part, there's some things that didn't make it up here. Yeah, so still using a mix of stickers, and I read 2 books on this day, hence the 2 book covers. That was 2 books in one day. They were short-ish, they were on the shorter side. So yeah, just holiday stickers. This I purchased Just Dance 2022. What I do for that, because I can't stand for long periods of time because of my spinal cord tumor. However, if you like, I used to dance. I used to be a trained dancer, and I have like an exercise ball, a balance ball, whatever you want to call them, and I sit on it and I bounce to the beat, and then I do all the upper arm movements, and it still counts, and it still gets your heart rate up and cardio, and I kind of like move side to side on the ball, but still bouncing. And it's a great way to be able to do Just Dance if you have mobility problems, like problems walking or whatever, but you're still like, you're not a paraplegic, where you still have that control of your core, and you won't fall off the ball because you can still plant yourself and ground yourself in some way. And then my final week of holiday, more of the same. Is there anything of note that I have? I bought some more. I bought Cozy Grove on the Switch, and I was enjoying that. I watched the Lizzo documentary, Big Girls, on Amazon. That was amazing. I loved it. Another thing that was really happy that happened, Canada's Got Talent premiered over my holiday, and that is amazing so far. So yeah, that's basically an overview of kind of how I spent my time during the holidays in the diary. You really don't need to see what's on I was like playing with watercolors. I set up Astrology as an art journal, creative journaling, and so it was just some notes about Astrology. This is the ideas that I use for scratch pad paper. I'm just holiday activities that I wanted to do. I didn't do any of them. I didn't listen to a book that I wanted to. I didn't start packing sticker bundles because I'm going to be doing an unhaul later. I didn't do handwriting. I didn't do this stuff because I just decided I don't know. I felt so great by the time my holiday was over. I just was like, wow, I'm ready to conquer the world. And then I haven't really. And then when we get to the day, a thing that I started to do in the Jibun Techo days, I hadn't used the months and everything, but I started now to other than like I used the Gantt chart down here to keep track of, because I have a grant for part of the cookbook development, and have to track which days I'm spending or how much time. So I'm just use the Gantt chart down here to make those annotations so I easily know which day to check. I've also added some personal things in here health-wise that I want to remember. Like I started a new iron supplement on the 6th, and so now I'm taking like huge doses of iron. Hopefully this new, because normally I have like 8 ferritin, which is basically nothing. I have no iron stores, so we're hoping this works. When increasing different medications, when I had blood work, finish my shoots, finish editing my photos, just things that I want that are more personal that I want to be able to look back on later. So this is like more personal things that I record after the fact, that I want to be able to remember what happened on what day. Whereas the months in the diary is like appointments that are coming up, and future log type stuff that inform when I'm scheduling my weeks, that inform what I put in pre-schedule into my week when I'm setting up my weeks, because I set up my weeks every single Saturday. And then if we get into the daily pages, so I didn't have a theme for March. I think the reason why I didn't have a theme for March is because I knew I was focusing on primary photography for my cookbook, and I just couldn't think about a theme. It's like, I just need to get through March and then have my holiday. So things I want to do was take last 2 weeks off. Things I have to do: finish principal photography. The word for my month of March was breathe. What I was able to do: finish principal photography, and I was able to take the last 2 weeks off as a holiday. What I couldn't do, I got everything I wanted to do done. What I did, I was in a documentary. What I reflected on, what it is like to take. So I reflected on what it's like to take planned time off versus burnout time off. Because up until now, I've only taken time off when I have burnt out, and just am done. And this is the first time I preemptively took time off, and it was amazing. And I highly recommend this model. People I met a whole bunch of people for a local farmers market cooperative that I work with, where I went to that cooperative. And then what I bought some stickers, the Your Creative Studio box, and an A6 Stalogy. And what I learned, you know what? I learned that I enjoy time off. And I'm going to backfill that in. Because I never thought, I never used to, and I think the difference again was like, this was intentional, it was mindful, and it wasn't forced. So yeah. And then we get through my days. So this was a shoot day on the 1st of February. Almost every day in February. I sketch my shoots out and I paste them here. So like pre-sketch. So when it comes time to shooting and propping, it's there ready. To-do lists, prop lists are going here. And then this is like my hourly TikTok. And I also use a mix of decorative. As things go on, I'm getting more and more to find my groove and my style through March. Then this day, I have blood work. So I have like these potion pills and like medical type stickers. This is from Sticky. These are all from Sticky Club. This was from an old washi sample that I got from Sticky Club. Same with this. So yeah, I have to do some. These are all my to-dos again. Props. Because I didn't sketch this day, even though I did a photo shoot. But I did make a note about this. Sometimes I add little notes to myself. I was not feeling the shoot. I'm not happy with it. My publisher's happy with it. My editor's happy with it. I'm not happy with it, but we'll see. Yeah. Then, again, hamburger stew is what I shot on March 3rd. And these stickers right here you can't really see it too well. It's foiled. It has the date on them. Those are from Sticky. And I thought I was going to write myself a little mini journal there, and I never did. But again, still, like to-dos, my prop lists. Sometimes I add the prop list as an extra sticky note on the dashboard. My TikTok. Nothing really important here. What did I shoot this day? Hamburger stew. Excuse the yawn. Just a little note about waking up feeling like crap. Multiple nightmares. This was the night I had horrible nightmares about one of my dogs being hurt in some pretty horrific ways. And I would wake up having an anxiety attack because of it. And then thinking, okay, like looking and like, okay, this is a dream. My dog is fine. I'm sleeping in his kennel. Everything is good. Jules, chill out. You can go back to sleep. And I would go back to sleep only to have another same, like for the nightmares to start up again. And because I was having such a crap day, like you see my to-do list, everything is an arrow to like signify I need to do that another day. And I just took a personal day, a mental health day, because, and that's what these are kind of signifying, is like, it's a mental health day. This washi, I got some new washi samplers from a Canadian, the Illuminating Box. It's a Canadian, like, journaling supply, independent on Etsy. This is sticky, and everything else is, oh, this is also from the Illuminating Box, and this is from the Illuminating Box, but the rest is sticky. And then, oh, these were extra samples that I, like, some bonus stuff that came from the Illuminating Box when I got my order. I had a meet and greet. Oh yes, this was what I was giving, this was a, I was participating in a conference about solving food security. Not only locally, but just like in Canada or across North America. And I was giving a cooking workshop on that day. I was supposed to shoot what I was cooking, but I put that off. And then on Sundays, I use Sundays as just to journal about my week. It's just reflective. Sticky. This washi, yeah, sticky. And this washi I got off of Amazon in a washi pack. And then, yeah, chili and chicken soup. This is, I was shooting 2 things that day, so 2 really, really rough sketches. Sometimes I color them, sometimes I don't. My props list kind of like ran over. So I have 2, like, chili prop list and the chicken prop list. I was having a kind of like day that day, hence the stickers. Like, I just want to go back to bed. I don't want to do anything. And then more shooting. I had to, yeah, there's just, this day I shot chocolate cake with icing. Oh, buttercream. My buttercream icing. It's just good stuff. I can't wait for people to see my cookbook. This is from a mix of washi tape that I got from Amazon and from the Illuminating Box. This is washi tape that I, like, years ago, got a sampler from Sticky, and everything else is Sticky Club. And then, yeah, nothing really exciting. Sticky. This is from, I think I got this as a bonus thing from the Illuminating Box, and everything else here is sticky. Oh yeah, sometimes I this piece of paper is from Sticky, and sometimes I just like to tape them in. The sticky pads from Sticky don't stick, and you always have to either glue them or tape them. But sometimes I like to last shop for cookbook photos. So it was like a shopping list, kind of like to give the feeling of a shopping list that pasted in here. This is from the Illuminating Box, and all of this is from Sticky. This is Illuminating, or maybe it's Sticky. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I don't think I put this in my weeks, but I binged Defending Jacob, and I loved that. I don't know what it was, but it was exactly what I needed to kind of work through some of the stresses that I was going through. And I also tried to watch Dr. Brain, but it is too anti-autistic and based in eugenics, and I noped out Dr. Brain pretty quickly. And then, yeah, this is Sunday. So, time is both yeah, this is just a note to myself about time is both OMFG, so slow, and where did you go? Yeah, did I put a secret note underneath? Sometimes I put secret notes underneath for myself. This is my weekly journal. This again, all sticky stuff. Yeah, so here's a note to myself again to look at my art journal for notes on how to draw notes. I started a Wondrium course called How to Draw, and then I ended it because it was like advertised as you don't need any supplies, and then except for a pencil and a piece of paper and a ruler. And then I watched the first episode, and it's like, well, here's the 12 different types of pencils you're going to need, and the 2 different types of erasers, and the straight angle, and this and that. And I'm like, nope, I am not buying any new supplies right now. So I've taken some notes of what I need to buy at some point. My dogs are waking up. This is all mostly, for the most part, sticky, except for this. This is, you know, you've seen these lots on different channels. Is it this one? Yes. So this one is called Bennett's Manor, and I got this off of Amazon. And why won't you focus? Come on. Let's try this. It's like, I don't want to focus. Okay, come on. Don't be a turkey. Maybe if I do this. Nope. It's like, I'm not doing it. I think I have to change the automatic focus on my camera because it's not doing that. But yeah, it's it's the Bennett's Manor, and it's like the front half is all like regular paper, not regular, it's kind of like semi-glossy, and then the back half is vellum. It is, how many pieces? I think 50 pieces? 400. Yeah, 400 pieces in here. And this one is from, I also got off of Amazon, and it's Flavors of Soda, and it's the same thing. The first few pages is all like food related, is on like paper, and then vellum. This is from, this washi is from an Etsy shop that no longer exists. This again is this. And this is from a washi bundle that I got off of Amazon. And this may be from the Illuminating box. This for sure is from Sticky Club, and this is from these. Skipped a page. More of the same. I think you have an idea of where I'm getting everything from. Is there anything like worth noting that happened? Oh yes, this is my last day before going on holiday, and like I felt like this cat. Like, even though I wasn't like so stressed out, but after finishing, I finished principal photography for my cookbook this week, and I was just like done and ready to get my backpack and get going on my holiday. And I took an early day. Let's begin the staycation. And then this, I was doing I watched, these are notes about watercolor, a watercolor course that I was watching on Wondrium. This is just reminiscent of artistic things, creative stuff, whatever. To-do list still this. I like what I did here. So I was playing with using Tombow brush pens as watercolor, like in here. This paper's not good for it. Don't try it. More of these stickies. And then this I created by on very thin like vellum. I have a few adult coloring books that are like prisms and what's the word that I'm looking for? Oh, hold on. Let me grab it for 1 second. You just chill your bones for a minute. Yeah, so mandalas. But there's another thing. Just add color mandalas. And so for the vellum, I taped the vellum to the cookbook, or not to the cookbook, to the coloring book, and I trace it out, similar to how I've traced these, and I'm going to be using these in my Stella-G as like tip ends. And then I colored it in with Tombos, and then I taped it in as a tip end and drew around the edge just to give it a little extra bit of something. And I'm very pleased with how this turned out, and I need to do more of this. It's really relaxing. For some people, they may find it a bit too much. I think next time, especially because this coloring book, each page is perforated, so I can rip them out, scan them, and like size them up or size them down, and print them off on this paper in my printer, and then color it in that way. But when I'm really stressed, I get enjoyment out of tracing it. Started to play with like using washi as dividers. Felt great after exercise. Oh yeah. So now that I'm not doing photography again every single day, I'm back to being able to do my regular exercising, which I enjoy a lot. This day, there was one of my clients had an emergency, and I had to take a time out on my day off, and it really set me, like it disrupted my rhythm, because I had a hard time turning off all weekend, and as soon as Monday hit, my brain was disconnected. Then Tuesday, I had to deal with a client emergency, and it made me feel like this. This is what this note is here. It just made me feel like this. I'm just a little bit everywhere, and not quite tethered down. So this day, this is a picture I took at, this is when the filming of the documentary about my work was done at the co-op. And I did some laundry in the morning. I shot some amazing pictures of oyster mushrooms that I cannot wait to share. These were some flowers that were outside on a tree. I don't know what kind. So these are, just stickers that kind of reflect my day. And then I had a coffee chat with a friend on Thursday. So again, this is just more like how my day was. Nothing really special. I read 2 books this day, and time just went like, who knows where time went. And I was like this like astronaut kind of other world. I mean, yeah. I was kind of transported. I bought a game. I did some more exercise. I had my life plan with me on this day, and then I sorted the washi. And then I'm just decorating. I just decorated. Spent a lot of time decorating on my time off, and just playing with different techniques. Like this is from a washi shop, or a shop on Etsy that no longer exists. And these are like 3 different plant washi stickers that I layered to create this thing, and I really enjoyed. I enjoyed this. Again, my weekly journal, all Sticky Club. And this Monday, poof, I was like a cat watching cat TV out the window. These are 3 separate stickers from Sticky that you can use to create a scene, and I maybe could take them off. So the window and the cat and the pot were separate, but this is just, I don't know where the day went. I was like a cat, like just spending hours watching cat TV. The time disappearing and upside down. So I restarted Animal Crossing on this day. So I have a bunch of, this is Animal Crossing. It's from a Animal Crossing download that I got from somewhere, that I printed off on clear sticker paper. These bug stickers are from Sticky Club. I did a lot of journaling. I shot a video. And yeah, I played video games. I renewed my prescription that I needed to. This washi is from a sticker, some washi that I got on Amazon. And I ordered sushi in that day, which was the best choice I made that day. I had to reset Windows. Oh, that was horrible when I had to reset my computer. And again, it's just because it was on holiday. I just got to play, just got to lay stickers down and play with different things. And then we get to the last day of April. And so this, I received the March Year Creative Studio on the 30th, but I didn't unbox it till the 31st when I was recording the video. And in it, if you go to my unboxing playlist, you'll see the March Year Creative Studio. And in it was like paper and envelopes. So what I am decided, I'm leaving. I'm gonna have to glue this in better. But I wrote a letter to myself for at the end of the month, just kind of rethinking about like how this month went, how I felt about this month as a whole, and it's just a little secret note to myself that is just tucked in at the end of the month. And I'm hoping that the last day of every single month, I don't really have much to do, and so I can do this every month. So yeah, that is basically the month of March in my Jibun Techo diary and days. If you have any questions about anything you saw, let me know in the comments. Like this video if you found it helpful or informative or interesting. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos, and join me every single Saturday here on YouTube at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British Daylight Time, GMT, when we're back on standard time for a live plan with me, where we grab whatever planner or journal or art project or whatever you might want to clean with me in the background. And we sit and we talk for an hour and a half, and we either plan our weeks or our months or whatever, and we just talk until, yeah. So thanks. I hope to see you at my live plan with me or in the comments. Until next time, bye.